Hello everyone, welcome to my review of Transformers Age of the Primes Voyager class Rescue Bots Heatwave. Kind of, in a way, based on his appearance in Rescue Bots, but to be honest, this is the best kind of Rescue Bots figures that we've ever gotten, so yeah, I don't really have a choice, even though it is very much not necessarily Rescue Bots, but kind of Rescue Bots, and that is, I guess, all that I need to know. But yeah, Heatwave, the second figure to come out of the Rescue Bots resurgence, and just gotta say, he's better than the first one, and that's about it. Overall, I think he's okay. That's my opinion, but let's go into why over the course of the video. Also, a little thing, just once again, behind the scenes stuff. Today is actually a line continuity day, because I am recording this, but also the Fix-It figure, which was not planned at all. But anyway, here we got Heatwave, so let's take a closer look at him. And this is kind of the head sculpt that he had in the show a little bit. And then also you got this chest, even though technically these are supposed to be his fists, if I remember correctly, but he has the fists on his side. Also, this is a retool of the bulkhead mold, the legacy bulkhead mold from Transformers Prime, which actually ironically is also a line continuity. I never bought that one because that is not what he's supposed to look like, but it's nice to finally be able. Also, that mold was used for Breakdown from Prime, and I'm still not buying it because that's not what they look like in the show. But I'm happy to finally be able to touch that bulkhead mold that people apparently like or don't like. I actually don't know what the consensus is about the bulkhead mold, but anyway, he's got a nice big chest here. I do like the fact that this is here. However, one thing I will complain about, which I actually don't remember if I complained about it during the Chase review, but it's insulting. It's very insulting. He has an Autobot logo. He should not have an Autobot logo. Why did they not put the Rescue Bots logo on these figures? Like, nowhere does he have like the Rescue Bots logo, and it just annoys me because these are not Autobots. These are Rescue Bots. Just give him the Rescue Bots logo, come on. And everyone who's saying that that is a kiddie show, it's actually pretty good. I recommend you watch Rescue Bots, not necessarily its sequel series. I can't get into it because the change in Optimus voice. Don't like the new Optimus from that show, and also Cyberverse. That takes me out of the show because, like, dude, you are not Peter Cullen. I know you're trying to be, you're not him. But Rescue Bots, the show itself, is actually pretty good. I very much enjoyed it. Doesn't really line up with Transformers Prime, but to be honest, the aligned continuity was kind of stupid anyway. But outside of that, outside of the logo, it still looks really good, very much like the front here. Nice paint as well with the silver. Then you got nice silver on the legs as well. You got the feet, and then this is what he looks like from the back, which I don't actually really remember what he had. I think he actually did have his ladder on his back, but yeah, it's just a generation-ified version of the character, which I guess I'm just going to have to accept, because unlike Transformers Prime and also Transformers Animated, I can't get better figures. I have to buy these idiots because there are no better figures. But overall, he looks pretty nice, so let's move you off to the side so we can look at your weaponry. Starting off, he comes with a clear plastic blue axe, as you can see. It's a very nice but super short axe that he can just hold in his hand if you want to. Technically, you can also slot it here on the side as well. And if you don't want him to hold it, you can come to the back here, and as you can see, there's openings here on the rails. You can just plug it in like so if you don't want him to hold it, but you can also technically just plug it in here on the side of his arm. But that feels a little bit too violent, this kind of weapon. It feels too violent for like the Rescue Bot show. I don't know why, it just feels too violent. But that's not all he comes with, because also he's got a gun, boys. He's got a weaponry as well. Look at this thing, and while this thing might also look potentially violent to some people, it does not actually, because this can just shoot water, and that is kid friendly. But basically, you got a tab here inside this thing that is going to slot in his hand, and I do like how it collapses over the hand. Problem is, it is see-through, which means you can see the hand on the other side, which is kind of an annoyance, but here you go. He has his weapon as well, and I do like that. Big fan of the way that looks. So let's get this out of here, so that we can then look straight at the articulation. So the articulation is simple. You got some head rotation. We're not at the waist yet. You also get some nice up and down and a little bit of side to side. You got basically a ball joint. You can do stuff with it. Then also you got basically an arm rotation in and out as well. Very nice. Oopsie. Yeah, this one is not as tightly put in. This one like never wants to come out. When I first transformed this guy, I was like, get loose, but it did not want to come loose. But this one is just like, okay, there you go. But he has an in and out. And then also a bicep rotation and an elbow joint as well. I also like the yellow here on the arms. Did not say that, but I like that as well. Very nice arms. I forgot to talk about the arms. You got to get the nice wheels on here. Then afterwards, you obviously have a waist rotation. Legs go forward and back, in and out. Oh, in and out. A thigh rotation, back can open, but that's not supposed to happen. Then you also got a knee bend right there, and then also ankle tilt. No real forward and back, but the toe can do this. So if you want to, you can technically maybe use that for articulation. But you can use it for articulation. So then let us bring in the rest of the squad, boys, with the SAS comparison segment. And I really only brought out the Rescue Bots figures that I own, so let's put them here. You know what? We're gonna do it in parts. Starting off here, we got Chase, boys. Look at that. And I don't like the Chase figure because of the fact that on my copy, the arms never... They don't tab in, and that really soured my experience with this figure. But I will say Heatwave is better because of that. Even though I feel like if the arms actually did work, potentially the Chase figure would have been better. But here they are together, and while they are not accurate to the show at all, they kind of are. So like they have the stuff that they need to have, you know, like big chest. You got the cop car and all that stuff. You know, they have some stuff, so they look nice together. And then let's bring in the Rescue Bots figures. So here we have them next to Boulder and Salvage, I think it actually was. I don't actually remember, but this is the logo that the Heatwave was supposed to have. Not that one, this one. Okay, but here he is next to my other Rescue Bots figures, which these are the only two that I own. And they are both inaccurate because this idiot never appeared in the show, and this one does not turn into that vehicular form. But anyway, here we got it with them, so let's move them out the way. Pull you in closer, and then let us get into that transformation. So let's get Heatwave transformed into its vehicular form. So what you want to start off with is you want to take this backside here and just pull off this ladder and then fold in the tab like so. Put that off to the side because we don't need it anymore. Afterwards, what you want to do is you want to come to the arms and untab them here from the big chest. This one is always tighter than this one. And then after that, what you want to do is you want to take this and lift it all the way up. And also, gonna get this out of the way so we can lift this piece here, the front of the truck, up. After that, what you can do is you can take the head and just rotate it in and push it in all the way. Then afterwards, fold out this piece here and kind of like a lot of other figures, just put that in between here as it should. Then after that, what you want to do with the arms, you want to take them and rotate them down. And then these two red pieces here are gonna connect, but also get this all the way out of the way. But these two red pieces need to connect fully. They need to tab together. Also, actually, rotate up the arms first. Rotate the arms up first and then just kind of push these two bad boys together. It's a bit annoying sometimes to get this attached. There we are. Afterwards, what you want to do with the arms, you want to basically bend them at the elbow all the way backwards like so. And then you want to come with this thing, come down and push until you hear a click. Like so. And there you go, front of the truck fully finished right there. Afterwards, we need to focus on the back. So what you want to do with the back is you want to take this red piece here and rotate this all the way out. This will allow us to then also... Oh my god, that was not supposed to happen. Basically, you want to untab this piece here and then rotate this up like so. Then after that, what you want to do is you want to take this red piece here and fold it up this way. Forgot which way, but up that way. And then you want to bend it like so. And then afterwards, you want to also take this piece here, rotate it down. And as you can see, there are two slots on there that these two tabs on the crotch are going to basically tab into. So we want to take that, tab that in. There we go. After that, what you want to do is you want to come in here, open up these side pieces here. Then afterwards, pull out these things here, the gas canisters, as you could say. Just pull these bad boys out, rotate them around, rotate them around like so. And then afterwards, you can just kind of fold this a bit forward and then close these bad boys back up. After that, take the bottom of the feet, fold it all the way up. Like so. Tab these two. You know what? Let's not. Let's wait a little bit because what you want to do next is you want to basically rotate this all the way out. Bend the knee like so. And then in here, let's see if I can show that off. In here, there is a slot that the tab... Let's see here, that this tab here is going to slide into. So you basically want to take this and then bend it enough so that you can slide the tab inside. It can be a little bit annoying to get that slotted in, but there you go. So just basically bend the leg and then get this tabbed in like so. Now we can tab this whole bit together. So the next up, what you want to do is you can see here on the back here, there are the 2 slots, one there, that these 2 pegs are going to slide into. So basically you want to take this, bend this until you can slide it in, tap this whole back section together like so. Make sure that everything is nice, and then afterwards fold this piece here down. But also take this, and then in here you have, well, here you got 2 openings, as you can see, that the tabs on the legs are gonna slide into. So basically you want to take this and tab it in like so. And then also you got tabs here on this thing that are gonna go under here. So basically just take it and just kind of get this whole thing kind of aligned like so, I guess. Tab it together once again here at the front as well. And then fold this piece here down. And then here we have good old-fashioned Heatwave in his truck mode. So here we got Heatwave in his truck mode, and man, so many good fire trucks that they could have pulled from. This is the end result that we're gonna get, really. Ah, boy. Okay, now starting off with the good part, the front. Very powerful front. I mean, this is basically just the chest, but it's a really good looking front. You got the yellow sirens at the top. You got the clear plastic right here. You got the fist technically being in there. Nice silver paint, nice yellow here on that as well. And then we got this. What is this? It's just exposed everything, basically. That's what this is. This whole back section is just nothing but exposed everything. And it annoys me so much that it's just so exposed. Look at that. I know that, like, the bulkhead figure, I think, actually had something to kind of, like, cover this up to make it not look that bad. But when you take that off and instead give us just a ladder, it's just... God, it just looks so stupid. I mean, you got the exposed legs right there. You got the fact that there's, like, nothing here but a ladder. You got this. What is this even supposed to be? You got a gap there. But what is this? What is this whole thing supposed to be? Because I think maybe on bulkhead you're supposed to tap something in there which covers the thing up. But, like, here you don't have that. So what is this? Like, it's just nothing but a mess. While I am happy that I own this thing, this looks dumb. Okay, I'll just say right now. Also, you got the feet hanging off the back, which is not something that is really all that new. Strong Arm did that exact same thing, so it's not like a special thing, but it's just, it is really, really weird, the fact that that happens. But overall, I don't like it. I don't really like it. I mean, also no pinned wheels, sadly enough. He has no pinned wheels, so rolling is not going to be a smooth sailing thing because of the fact that that's what pinned wheels do. Pinned wheels give us that smooth rolling. Also, I don't know what's wrong with mine, but, like, it's like something is blocking it because he doesn't want to roll, really. He more like slides across. I mean, the back wheels are kind of rolling, but then the front wheels, I don't know. It's a bit weird, but still, the front of the truck looks really good. So if I'm just holding it like this, it's a good looking truck. Look at this thing, fantastic. And then I'm holding it like this, like, oh god, what happened? God, everything is just so exposed. So then let's get the weapons in play. We got the 2 weapons here. So if you want to attach these, now obviously you can't really put it in here because of how this whole system works. So what you want to do with this thing is actually you can just plug it here on the back of the ladder thing here as well. Same thing technically with the other weapon. You can also plug this onto the ladder as well. There you go. The ladder can hold both weapons, so at least that is good. I actually was kind of testing out to see if this could fit in here because it does have a peg, but like it does have a hole there, so maybe it could work, but it, like, the thing, it goes back too far, so it cannot reach the peg, sadly enough, as you can see in there. It just does not reach, which is a little bit of a sad, shameful thing. Maybe on this side. Oh, hey, this kind of works. This kind of works. You can do it like this. I mean, I guess you can kind of just, like, hold it in like this. There you go. You can do something like that if you want to. There you go. Customization and all that stuff. Also, obviously, I mean, with this, you can actually put it here on the side. But just like I said in robot mode, it just looks too violent, boys. Way too violent. So let's get this out of here. These weapons kind of look dumb on this thing. Anyway, so then, with that being said, we got nothing else to do. So, it's comparison time. Starting up, here he is with Chase. And, well, I do like the fact that I finally have 2. I only need 2 more, by the way, because there were, like, 2 more of the rescue bots that appeared, I think, in rescue bot. No, there was actually more, but, like, the 2 main ones. We still need Boulder and also Blades. Those are the 2, I think, that we still need. And then we got the whole set completed, and I would like it if they actually released those 2. But anyway, here they are together, and they actually look kind of good together. Look, as a Rescue Bots fan, this is kind of inaccurate in that sense. I mean, he was a police car, but not that one. And also, he was a truck, but not that one. But still, overall, I am a bit happy with the fact that I got these two. So let's get you out of here. And bring in the other two of the Rescue Bots family. And yeah, this is kind of what they are supposed to look like. Not like this, to be honest. But still, anyway, he looks good alongside them, kind of. I mean, they are still very much kiddified. Also, this thing doesn't want to stay down anymore. But still, anyway, like them with him. But to be honest, Chase works a lot better. So then finally, we obviously have Kid from Knight Rider, boys. Yes, he's back again. Look at him together with Heatwave, looking very nice as well. So let's get you out of here. Pull Heatwave closer and let's get into that reverse transformation. So let's get good old Heatwave back into his robot mode. So what you want to do is obviously you want to get the ladder off and then also pull out the red peg and then move it off to the side because of the fact that that is for later. Oh, parts forming. Yeah, I know. I mean, technically we can already just attach this in here if you want to, because that is basically where it's going to sit later. But just because of the fact that I don't really want to deal with any complications, we're just going to leave that off to the side for now. Then we're going to take the feet here and just pull out the feet here like so. Do the same thing on the other side, obviously, and lift them up like so. Afterwards, what you want to do is you want to take this and untab it from in here. So just untab that stuff, rotate out the legs fully, then afterwards split them, open up this back this way, open up this back section, rotate this around and slide it in there and then close it back up. I do like this part of the transformation, big fan of this. I like the way that this handles it. But there you go, we got a pair of legs right there, pair of stompers right there, completely done. Afterwards, what you want to do is you want to basically take the crotch, untab it from the back here, rotate the legs so that they are sitting like this, because this is how this red piece, which will rotate all the way around, is going to get in between here, as you can see. So it's going to slide right in between there, and there we go. We got one part done. And afterwards, what you want to do with this is you want to basically take it and untab this whole piece here, fold out the arms, and now we come to the annoying part. Not necessarily yet, but split the arms and rotate them a bit off to the side. Now we come a bit to the annoying part, because this whole segment here, this whole front of the truck, is the part of the transmission I don't like. So what you want to do first is you want to basically push on this. So push from here, the middle here. So just push in here, get that thing all the way to the other side. Then afterwards, you take the head and rotate it up until it won't go anymore. After that, rotate the arms off to the side and rotate down this. Now what you want to do is you want to get this tab here straight into this slot here. So basically you want to line this up and just tab it in, line it up and tab it in like so. Rotate the arms down, and then what you this is already done. Oops. You weren't supposed to tab in yet, my friend. You were not. Anyway, what you want to do next up is push the head all the way up so that it actually sticks out. Now you want to basically take this, and there's like 2 tabs right on here that are going to go into the block there. So just put it down like so. Take this piece here, rotate it down. Also, I forgot about this piece, so lift. I think I actually forgot about that piece, but that piece apparently automatically. But you're supposed to lift that up in order to get it out of the way. But now you can lift it a bit more down so you can get this down. But anyway, then afterwards, after all that struggle, we are almost done, because now all we have to do is we'll have to take this and just plug this bad boy on here. I never know how this is supposed to go, which way is supposed to be the top. This could also be the top. We're going to put this as the top because of the fact that these 2 things then go in between here. So we'll make that the top. Anyway, here we have good old-fashioned Heatwave back in his robotic mode. So here we have the final thoughts on Heatwave. What do I think about him? I think he's fine. He is nothing special. The vehicle mode doesn't really look all that good because of the fact that it's just a bunch of exposed joints. But I still can't really hate this figure overall. However, I think that there are a lot better Voyagers. For example, his wave mate Skybite is absolutely fantastic, and I would highly recommend Skybite over this guy, which I already have a review up, so you can check that one out. But Skybite is a lot better. This guy just came with just the best other Voyager, so it's like you're basically in a competition against God, and you can't do that because you can't win against him. You know, you can't win that battle. That battle is entirely unwinnable because it's God, and that's basically what Skybite is. RID 2000's god in that sense. But overall, I still like him. Now, I also have some personal issues, which I don't really feel like should take away from this figure. But the fact that it is very generationsified and not really rescue bots is always something that I've had a little bit of an issue with. But overall, would I recommend him at a discount? Yes, I would recommend him at a discount. But that has been my review of Transformers Age of the Primes Voyager class rescue bots Heatwave. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that bell, and comment your thoughts on this figure. And please check out my Let's Play channel, linked in the description and at the end of the video. I upload 3 videos every day of different games, but mainly Pokemon. And I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye!